Greetings, fellow conquerors, and welcome back to Byzantium here in EU4. And today is going to be a glorious day, for we will take our fight to the Middle Eastern Muslim nations and reclaim much of the Eastern Roman Empire today. This is it. This is our chance to take back Anatolia. As much land as we can possibly muster. No coalition will stop us this time. No matter how big it is. Because we are Byzantium, damn it. We are Romans. We are strong. Especially with our newfound and powerful allies, the Hungarians and the Austrians. We have evolved new tactics revolving around these firearms. We now use musketeers in our forces. And hopefully this will be enough to turn the tide of battle. Our vassal, Jandar, also has musketeers. Serbia, not quite up to date, but he'll get there, I'm sure. We have a tactics advantage, we have a unit pip advantage, and hopefully that's going to be plenty to defeat these enemies. But without further ado, let us begin the conquest of Karaman. Alright, let's let a day pass and see what kind of forces we're up against. We have a force of 79,000 infantry, 29,000 cavalry, 24,000 artillery. Our enemies have 66,000 infantry, 19,000 cavalry, and 10,000 artillery. Now, interestingly, it looks like the Jandarian fleet is attacking, and we will absolutely join them in battle. If we can wrest control of the seas... Oh, looks like our admiral died in that battle. Well, that's okay, we'll just roll another one. If we can wrest control of the seas from our enemies, I think we'll be in a great position. The army of the knights has disappeared. I'm not sure where they went. But let's get these occupations started. We have a small army from Dulkadir here. I mean, look at this war. There's plenty of people. Looks like the Serbians are attacking the Bosnians, taking their land, as are the Hungarians. I suppose it would have helped to maintain our fort before we did anything, but I guess we'll let the Ottomans have that one, I suppose. Oh! The army of the knights was destroyed by rebels. Now, one of the downsides of attacking the coalition is, oh, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have... I got eager, okay? Not sure what the Mamluks are doing here. They do have a 6 shock general, which is absolutely disgusting. They do have offensive ideas, so I should have expected them to have a good shock general. However, this is just a little ridiculous. We are unfortunately going to take the Highlands penalty here, as the Mamluks try to relieve the siege. Can we get there in time? We're going to arrive 3 days after the Mamluks attack. So, not looking forward to taking this on the nose, but let's slow down the battle, see what kind of phase rating. We rolled a 9 on the fire phase, so we're doing quite a significant amount of damage to the Mamluks there. But on the shock phase is really where we're going to take a bunch of damage. We did manage to reinforce, but during the shock phase, again, taking a lot of casualties, though I think our morale will prevail us through in the end. And there we go. Too many Mamlukians retreated, and we managed to win the battle, and the siege was therefore not relieved. Let's get the 10 stack out of there so I can reinforce a little faster. And also, let's raise war taxes while we're at it. Beautiful stuff. Now we need to be very careful. We're only going to do one siege at a time, because we don't want to, you know, get their attention any more than we, you know, absolutely have to. It looks like the Austrians are going to try to destroy the Ottomans and win back a friendly siege, which does leave us kind of out here to dry, if we're being 100% honest. Go ahead and kick things back up to speed 4. Our superior morale and discipline prevailed us in that battle, I think. Losing that many men was kind of a setback. We're still recovering. Another 5,000 men to go. But I think we are going to be able to win the siege of Karaman. The ticking war score from Hamid as well is going to be quite useful. Looks like Austria has attached a small division of 4,000 to these men here in Konya. It's absolutely fine. Looks like the Mamluks are attacking again. They arrive on the 19th of July. They'll be there on the 15th. Let's slow down things again, see how this battle goes. Second Battle of Karaman as they attempt to relieve the siege. And wow! Look at that shock damage. We are... Holy cow. Whew! Mamluks are taking some serious casualties there. I think that a lot of those regiments are still depleted. I know they're trying to relieve the siege, but jeez, be gentler with your troops. It doesn't help that we're outflanking him significantly because of the number of troops that have retreated. And it certainly helped having our allies there as well. That was a good battle. That was a good win for us. Really good for my personal morale, which, you know, is often just as important. Looks like the Hungarians are sieging down the Bosnians. And you know, this war is going to give us a lot more aggressive expansion, but at the same time, I mean, you know, we need to do this. It looks like Karaman is going in to try to relieve the siege now. Really debatable decision here. I don't think their army is anywhere near as powerful as the Mamlukian one, though they are fighting pretty decently here. More men into the meat grinder, I guess. And our manpower is kind of running out pretty quickly here. We may have to hire mercenaries to get this war won. It would definitely help to have our allies, you know, actually helping with the war. It looks like the Mamluks are going to try to relieve the siege once again. We're very close, you know. Looks like Serbia is pursuing his own siege, which means we're going to go blockade Usul here. Uchel, Ichel, something like that. It's okay. They'll be Greek again soon enough. And then we can actually pronounce them. Maybe. That's debatable. Don't quote me on that. Bit of a slowdown here. Growth of the printing industry. So the printing press happens. Okay, sure. Lots and lots of flavor text. Whew. Alright, we've won the Siege of Karaman. This is excellent news. We are down to 8,000 manpower already, which is unfortunate. The nice thing here is, since Karaman is the war leader, you know, we're going to be able to sign a much better peace deal. Oh wow, wow, that's a lot of ships you got there, buddy. We may need to pull out of this battle. We are sinking a lot of their ships, though. I mean, see, engagement with. They do have a slightly bigger engagement with, but I mean, look at the number of ships that they're losing there, and the morale going down as well. Wow, our fleet! Holy cow! Well, our fleet just annihilated theirs. I mean, we killed 25 light ships, 22 galleys, and 7 transports, and only lost 4 galleys. We captured 3 ships. We actually gained a transport and a galley as a result of this engagement. Wow, that was nuts. Look at what a fleet, man. That was insanely cool. Wow. Okay, let's lose 10 prestige rather than 50 military power. I think that's a better deal. Let's go reinforce this army here in Usul. I like saying Usul. It's probably Ichel or something like that, but you know, you get the idea. Looks like we're gonna have another pretty massive engagement here. Mamluks joined in at the wrong moment, looks like. And actually, the other army didn't even need to reinforce. Pfft. Get out of here, Mamluks. Where are we at? We're asking Hungary for help. Well, we could certainly use some administrative points at the moment. Let's ask for help with our administration. See, we could pick up the next influence idea. I think it's a decent idea. Let's go ahead and pick it up. Get +2 diplomatic reputation. Absolutely amazing. I want to keep by the way, the level 3 statesman hired as long as possible. Because I read this recently that level 3 advisors can give you an event that gives you like 50 prestige and like a crazy bonus for 10 years. So we're going to hope that that happens. I think it takes like 300 months or something like that, which is kind of a long time. But I mean, by kind of a long time, I mean like it's forever. But let's see, we get 25 administrative power, and our opinion of Hungary goes up significantly. Looks like the Austrians are close to winning back the friendly siege, which is great news for us, because that means they'll be coming down to actually help us soon. Unfortunately, we can't separate peace anyone because this is a coalition, as I've said, but that's okay. Sometimes I say things in episodes and people miss them, and I look at the comments, I'm like, oh, you missed the part in the episode where I said that? You're casting shade, but you have no reason to. Let's see, looks like the Serbians are picking up a defensive penalty here. I think we're going to be able to reinforce in time, though, to win this battle, and outnumber them 2-1, of course. Looks like the Mamluks are going to reinforce again, though. But that's okay, because we still outnumber them by an obscene amount. Ooh, it's going to be close, though. Sheesh. Alright, we won. Great. Great news. Lost a bunch of troops, though. Yeah. Another 7,000 men down the drain. That's alright. Karaman's feeling the burn, I would assume. We've got him fully occupied. His war exhaustion is going to be just climbing dramatically. We haven't even really needed Austria. You know, I thought this was going to be a bigger problem of a war than it actually ended up being. But especially being able to call in Austria like this has significantly helped us. Let's raise war taxes again, since we do want to be able to keep that advisor. I don't mind paying 50 points for it, especially since we don't have another military idea group yet, which we really want to pick up as soon as possible. Having full administrative and getting that administrative technology cost is really going to help in that regard. Looks like the Austrian army was defeated, probably by that crazy 6-shock general. Though the Mamluks have a 4-shock general as well. It's crazy. How do the French feel about us? They just canceled military access. They are friendly. They would accept an alliance if we weren't. Wow. It's actually super tempting. I'll keep that in mind. You know, they haven't rivaled us, so it's kind of like, why not? Let's get Dolgadir siege down here. Everyone in our alliance still high on enthusiasm. I mean, I'm high on enthusiasm, but you know. Let's go besiege Antakya here. I was kind of hoping the Mamluks would get into that Highlands province. You know, almost all of the battles they've taken have been in their advantage for terrain. Can we reinforce this battle in time? I don't think we can, actually. Yeah, you know, our forces were kind of anchoring the alliance here. So we're going to be a little bit careful since we are dealing with a very, you know, potent enemy in terms of his actual general. Now, if we wanted to peace out now, what kind of gains could we get? Because I mean, Karaman's land is pretty rich. I mean, I think we obviously want to get to the Mamluks. See, we could force Karaman to lose his alliance with the Mamluks, which I think is a good idea. Let's see. Is there a province from Karaman that we would really like? Especially for our vassal here. Let's give this province to Jandar. so this would be 58 war score, 21 aggressive expansion, but nobody that's everyone that's already in the coalition will kind of stay in the coalition. So it's like, why you know, why not prolong the war and kind of get things going and make better use of the situation, so to speak. Castile has fabricated a claim on us, and they're allied with France. That is highly not okay. That is not okay, sir. You are not allowed to do that. God, that's such an unholy alliance, too. Like, just, ugh. Please. But anyway, we are reaching the time limit here, and as much as, you know, I would like to do this war all in one episode, that's going to have to be the end of this one. So thank you for joining me, my fellow Romans, and I'll see you guys on the next one.